Guys, welcome to the channel Team MLH. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be doing a discussion video with 3 casual players. I'm going to be asking them a list of questions and they're going to give their opinion based on what they feel. So our first question is, how do you feel about the current state of the game? We'll start with Wes over here on the left.
I feel like this is probably like the best it's been in a while, especially for me since I haven't really played that long. Like, Salamangreat isn't a super overbearing deck. The the Danger Thunder Dragon, all that bullshit's kind of that could be annoying, but none of it's really to where you're not able to do anything. So I feel like everybody's sick of Sky Strikers just because they've been around so long. And, like, nobody really likes playing against them, and control decks are always going to be annoying for most players, but they're not really that bad. I mean, I feel like everybody can have a chance to play with the deck they want to play with in the high level at some sort of event if they really wanted to.
I don't know about you, but I don't like salads at all because they like going first, and literally every deck I play likes going second. So it's like, they always have negates on board and everything, so I'm always constantly having to figure out how to get over this stuff. I mean, literally every deck I play, whether it's high or low tier, it's all going second. I've never been a going first type of player, so I don't know. I don't like salads. I don't like that at all.
But I mean, I guess the point is, like, for salads, there's like tech cards you can play to just absolutely shut them down.
Yeah.
Like, you could play Red Reboot and then just go off.
Yeah.
And
I'm still getting used to the whole teching thing though too. I've probably been in the whole Yu-Gi-Oh thing the least amount of time out of everybody, so I'm still learning how to tech against certain decks. And like, I just started siding like this year and stuff, so like I'm still learning all that stuff. But I don't know. I feel like I definitely need to learn a lot of stuff. But one thing I do know for sure is that I hate salads.
oh yeah,
that's about.
So I'm going to, as someone who plays Salamangreats, if you were to compare Salamangreats to, say, the Goki Lock or the other control decks that we've had in the past formats, how would that compare?
Oh man, well, I like Salamangreats a lot better than the U-Link, all the U-Link decks. I mean, when I was playing Goki, Goki basically stopped you from doing anything unless you played UA turnover tactics and UA, so that was a good one. But no, yeah, the Gokis would stop you a lot of the time. Especially they would just have like 3 negates, and then you couldn't. They'd have both the nightmares, so you couldn't destroy them by card effects or battle. So you were just kind of stuck. And I didn't like that. I don't like not being able to play. And then when they're going first or second, their turns are just like an hour long. Like, you're sitting there waiting forever.
Like Dark Drake.
But I mean, Salamangreats, they don't take as long. I think the reason I don't like them so much is because they're so easily accessible. You see them everywhere. So it's like, it's one thing I would see Gokis maybe once or twice at locals, but now it's like every other match is Salamangreats because they're so cheap and they're so easy.
So as people who have never played Salamangreats, you 3, is there a specific reason why you haven't picked it up because it's so accessible?
I actually did play it for a while. I played it for maybe 2-3 months. I built it. It was like the standard, but I played it. It's just so boring to me.
It's because it's like, there's not really a bunch of.
It's not a whole lot of diversity. It's a bunch of,
like, every deck is the same exact thing.
Wolf into Wolf adds Gazelle.
Yeah.
Cool. The one card is plus 3 or 4 with the exact same combo.
Okay.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I definitely like decks with diversity and stuff where when you see something new on the other side of the field, you have something that can counter that, and your field always looks different, or you're always doing something different. I mean,
and of course you can add tech into it, but it only changes the exact same combo. Like, it becomes a whole new combo, but then you're only playing that one combo.
Exactly. Yeah. Just seeing the same thing over and over again.
Honestly, I think that's why people are starting to hate Sky Strikers more and more, is because it gets more like monotonous to watch the exact same stuff go down and then get stuck in the same exact rut of getting like a Widowmaker 3 times.
Oh yeah, yeah. That I know. I played Sky Strikers like
Played with them.
like
or played
no, I played with them like a
Oh.
couple times, and I like playing it, but it's the same thing with Salmon Grades. It's like the same thing, and
Yeah.
I thought, maybe they'd add, they kept adding in these new cards and everything that were pretty cool and whatever, but it was just like they'd add in these new cards and then they would just add to the same combos, and then you would see that combo all the time. So the combo would just change when they would add new cards, but it's like even when they added new cards, it still didn't change. You're seeing the same thing.
But it was always like the same end goal of either using Widowmaker to steal all your opponent's monsters and OTK them,
right?
Or you just Shark Cannon, or you steal their monsters. It's like the win condition hasn't really changed for them, other than like locking your opponent out and then slowly killing them.
And then multiple set 3-1 pass.
Yeah,
that's like one thing about like I can actually respect Thunder Dragons with is because I'm not always seeing the same thing to get to the same place.
Well, the Danger Thunder Dragon board is going to be basically the same thing.
It's going to be like the board ends on the same, but the way you get there is all like I've seen different ways of it getting there.
Well, I feel like any meta deck is going to end up just
boring
after a while.
If you're talking about meta deck, it's because they're repetitive, and that's what makes them consistent. That's what makes them competitive. Which I get the repetition is what appeals to you guys.
Since we're a casual player, we don't want to do meta,
Yeah, you don't want the same board every
the
turn.
closest thing we have to meta is either BA or Blue Eyes Gauger.
Yeah.
That's still fairly far from the meta.
I think the thing that would that
Yugioh
makes
too,
Thunder Dragon
that's pretty far.
a more fun deck than other is because there's so many like different versions of you can play.
What is it?
For Thunder Dragons.
Okay.
Like Thunder Dragons are like kind of splashable. Like I mean, of course,
Yeah.
like Danger Thunder Dragon is the best, but I play like Dino Thunder Dragon. You can just either Pendulum Thunder Dragon or
that's
Odd
like,
Eyes.
well, so that's the same case with Sky Strikers.
It used to be the same case. As
No,
Thunder
because
So
the
many
thing
decks
is though
have
is
different
like
engines.
once you make it an engine, you're only using it for the advantage, right? Like it's a free link to.
But
You're not using
I
it
guess
so you can
Thunder
search
Dragon is-
Widowmakers.
But the Thunder Dragon is like
Yeah.
more of the main deck, and then
Yeah.
like, you use engines in Thunder.
Yeah,
Dragon.
it's big engines. Yeah.
And Sky Strikers used to be that way. Well, they were more of an engine, but like you could play like Sky Striker, Trickstar, but like there's just not a bunch of.
If you play one engage, also 3 engages and that jet
Hornet drones.
Hornet drones, it's a 3-link too.
Yeah.
That's an engine, but it's a small engine with.
Yeah,
It's
but
4
not-
cards.
It's not always like people don't usually run that anymore.
Okay.
But it's like Sky Strikers really only have one thing they do. There's like Trickstar Sky Striker, which is the only other like really good variant of that that I know of, and it's just people get tired of just seeing Sky Striker.
Yeah.
I think that changed too a lot when they hit Hornet drones.
Yeah,
Because
the engine.
That
Yeah.
took away the
Killed
engine
the
for
engine.
sure. That not took it away completely, but it
slowed
slowed
down
it
a
down.
lot.
a
It wasn't
lot.
in everything anymore.
Yeah, because I saw so many deck builds. I mean,
Sky
that's when I
Strikers.
played FAs.
Yeah.
Is when you had 3 Hornet drones.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real, FA isn't good at all, but it was a deck build that was fun to play that I put together, and it actually was fun because you could have that Hornet drone, so you had that free link too,
Yeah.
and then there was FAs were really, really helpful to have Great Fly on the field, and
Yeah.
Great Fly is a link too, so it
Yeah.
was nice to have that on the field.
Okay, so let's go on to our next one. Cards that are currently on the ban list. You guys can pull up your phones if you want to like see the ban list.
I don't have my phone.
We can show.
Can we
it's
share?
okay. We can
Bring
show.
Strict and Construct Ultimate.
So-
Can we just bring back Max C? Because I still
No,
want to see.
no.
I still want
That
to
is
see
a
that.
heated topic.
Put Dash to 6 and we can talk.
So Maxi is very heated topic. That's
Can't you
says it
stop
for us.
Max C with Ash?
With-
Yeah.
And
Yes.
Called by the
Oh,
Grave, yeah.
And
It's
that-
stoppable, but it's
It's
the
just
thing
so
to where if you don't
overbearing.
have the response, that's where people start not liking
It's
it.
pretty crazy. But I mean, it's still at the same time. I mean, if you use that on your first turn, you still can only have 7 cards in your hand.
No.
No,
You can start your turn with like 20 cards in your hand.
phase.
Really?
In
Yes.
phase you have to go
In
so-
phase, you have
yeah.
to change it.
On
Okay.
your
So
end
this is how
phase.
new I am to this game.
Maxi is.
I've been here
is-
for
is
maybe a
crazy-
year.
No.
You want Snowback?
Definitely want to know about.
Just if
Yeah.
Especially as
Thunder
someone that
Dragon,
literally
chain
just
link
built
15,
VA.
let's go.
So Thunder Dragon Chain Link 4 or 5 is
ridiculous.
Unnecessarily ridiculous.
That's why snow is banned unless they do something to where it's not broken in Thunder Dragons.
I mean, you can errata things. Oh, well, I guess.
Well, you don't want to errata.
Yeah.
I was
stuff
gonna say
because
they'd
they
have to
don't
errata
want
the
snow.
entire Thunder Dragon deck.
Yeah.
How would we fix that? How would we stop letting?
You kill Thunder Dragons.
I think
you make them
well,
not play.
okay, I'm not gonna put too much of an opinion here, but I think once Colossus goes to 1 and nobody plays Thunder Dragons anymore,
Then snow would be.
Snow.
They
Do you
bring
think
back
Colossus is
stuff.
going to get hit to one?
I don't think it'll get
Not
hit to
on
1.
the list.
But
not
like I'm
anytime
saying,
soon.
like if it does, when it does,
If
whatever.
they bring out a different Thunder Dragon boss monster would be nice, like one that's like not at the same level of just
Right, a
bullshit.
fossil dino legs, because that's what they're missing.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
think there's one main card that I definitely want to keep on the ban list. I know that's not directly the question, but like Firewall Dragon needs to stay.
Oh yeah, I think that's just
I
a
think everyone agrees.
I mean, that's just something
High
I wanted to
tier,
throw
low
out
tier,
there.
that's- yeah,
I just
that's
wanted to throw it out there.
universal.
Firewall Dragon needs to stay out because I mean that card's broken.
so we have Snow coming off the list.
Let's bring back
Chris?
Maxi.
Maxi.
Let's bring back
No,
Jim.
so-
so
Like,
I
that
wanna
sounds
make
awesome.
sure-
So if Maxi did come off the ban list, would y'all put it at 1, 2, or 3? I think
Ooh.
1 is so
one
much worse
is
than 3.
too sacky. Like
I think one is worse than
maybe-
three.
it feels
Maybe
so
2
much
to
worse
see
than
how
it
it works.
Because if you put it to 1, then whoever draws it
Let's
to it
just
wins.
leave it at 0. I don't.
Honestly, yeah, I'd go with that.
I mean, I don't want to like open that.
Oh,
In
so
terms of
I
it, just-
do have
it's a
one
very
that I
controversial
really want to
topic.
bring back.
Go ahead, Chris.
MX Saber Invoker. That
Yeah.
Yeah.
That UA build
Honestly,
with
that could
Saber
probably-
Invoker.
Terratop and top
Now,
war, summon
yeah.
midfielder.
That was a good. Like
I like
you'd
that
have
combo.
midfielder like every turn.
Now that they hit the
Goki.
Dog Guffle and
Yeah, now that
Dog
they-
Boils aren't as big of an issue because that's what it was used mostly
Now,
in
yeah,
that.
now that they can't be degenerate like that because that
I
was
would-
just a consistency
it's good,
hit
yeah.
to Dark Warrior. I
You
feel
think
like
they'll
the
bring it
Warriors
back?
come
I don't feel
I feel like it could.
they
They'll-
could be. It's
I
a
feel
viable
like-
target.
Well,
if,
maybe.
if anything, they might like wait a format.
yeah,
Maybe.
yeah.
Like, because Dark Warrior isn't around. If they don't have like Rondo, just something
Yeah.
disgusting like
so
that.
so Armageddon Night was one of the one conditions. Now that it's at 1, it's
Galaxy Time was
So much
cool. I don't know why.
no god, no, it's a 2
I know
card
it's-
ball sword.
I know, but I like
Too close
that
to
card.
you,
What do you think they're gonna ban?
Dude, Scapegoat's a 1 card
But-
Borosaur.
You have to
but
wait a
it's
turn.
Yeah.
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 You can make Tomahawk going first, and that's
What
why
about
they
the
wanted to
Sky
kill
Blaster?
it.
You guys think that's gonna get hit?
No.
Which one?
Sky Blast.
It uses your muscle. I don't see it getting good.
It is really good, but I mean they are killing a lot of token generating cards,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it just
Like
might.
it's
I don't think it
because
should, but they made
well,
it.
it's another one of those cards that Ginger Thunder Dragon uses that
Yeah.
just gives them a free Saryuja.
See, but it's
Yeah.
not a win condition.
If they limit Saryuja, I don't think it'd be that bad.
I think they should limit Sweden. That's
Oh yeah, that's a
popular
definite yes.
opinion, but yeah.
It was never really meant to be used more than once per turn.
So you guys keep like drifting into the next topic, which I find really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, the next one here is problem cards.
Yeah.
So-
We should put
Yeah,
Rhoda
what-
at 3.
if-
Sorry, I'm
God,
not going
no.
back, but midfielder, man.
No, I don't see that happening. It's a really
Just
good
give
song.
us a freaking.
I mean, so
Konami, if you're listening, just give us a UA monster that's
you're
another
listening.
normal summon. Just one more normal summon. That's all we want.
Let's let a UA player make the ban list.
Oh my god, every deck would be broken, dude.
Why
every
is-
deck would be broken.
why is Maxi at 3 and Rhoda's at
Because
3 and
I wanna see
Invoker?
midfielder.
We gotta get midfielder, dude.
Why is everything else banned?
Slash draw back at 3.
Okay.
Well, let's
No,
start
no,
you at 1,
I'm
then
good,
okay.
no.
Like it wasn't
Yeah.
a bad thing before.
Because
so
the
you-
reason why they
It
put
was
Slash Draw at 1 is because Saryuja's at 3, and
It's
that's what
basically
causes the
random, 'cause
FTK.
Don't you need slash draw?
you have to
to
hit the
draw
slash
the
draw
slash
with
draw?
the slash.
No, that's just how you do the win condition. I mean, a lot of people used it for like the recursion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because like if you don't draw Slash Draw, which you won't, or you get judged, you'll just put back as many cards as you milled. So when I played Light Swords for a more casual strategy, I put Slash Draw in there
Yeah.
to like recur Wolf and stuff like that, so I can mill it again.
What did slash draw go down to?
1.
We stopped the FD.
Because you can't physically win with Slash Draw anymore.
So there's no win condition.
Exactly.
Right, with
With
the Slash Draw FTK, it's impossible now.
Yeah.
Well, so now that we have problem cards out of the way, we kind of already addressed this, but I want to kind of get everybody's final opinions. Why none of you guys play meta? We'll start with James.
Well, I personally don't like being a part of the pact. I want to try different things and try to give people ideas. Like, oh, this deck is actually not bad. Let's see how it works against the meta.
Okay.
If the meta is.
It's
It's kind of like kind of edgy, but I don't want to be like everybody else. You know. It's,
Okay. I mean, this is all your
Yeah.
personal opinion, so it's fine.
I think my main thing is like, I mean, we talked about it. I don't enjoy the meta decks that are out right now. I mean, maybe they might come out.
You don't like the going first strategies and
yeah,
stuff like that?
going first and all that stuff. I'm not a big fan of that.
when BA was,
I wish I built BAs when they were
Yeah.
meta,
Yeah, well-
and then I lost that chance.
Well, they won't matter. They won't matter at all locals.
Yeah. Well, they were.
No,
still
they
good.
were getting
What?
they were getting tops. I think there was like a YCS top or something like that, or like a Nationals top or something.
With
BAs.
With Snow and
yeah,
Hydrolander.
Yeah, that was so
Yeah.
good.
Oh, yeah.
When they had like Snow, Hydrolander, Levianeer. Whew.
I did play that book because I just enjoyed it.
Dad.
That was-
Oh.
Oh, man, Dad.
Get some
Let's
jokes
go.
out of it.
Yeah.
Bring
Yeah.
back
No, but I also like the game is so like Yu-Gi-Oh is so much bigger than the in the meta. Like there's so many
The
deck
horizons
builds.
are so
It's a
huge
ridiculous amount of deck builds that I don't want to
Small
just
pool.
overlook all those to just spend all my money on some expensive deck that everybody else is running.
That's gonna get hit.
Exactly. I want to play. I mean, like UAs, I'll never have to worry about them getting hit. The only problem I ever had
They
was,
banned Zelda.
first of all, oh god, Power Jersey gets hit. But no, first, like, when I played it and Rhoda was at 1, that was really sad. And then when which at the time it was hurtful, but now I realize that it was actually didn't matter. But when they put terraforming to 2, because I was really relying on midfielder and stadium, but then I realized there's other things I can do in
And the
UAs.
stadium kind of bricks, like
Yeah,
terraforming kind of bricks because it's
yeah.
yeah.
But I don't know. The biggest thing is that I mean, there's a big, broad game of Yu-Gi-Oh that people overlook because they all want to win and they all want to make buy all the most expensive deck and see the same thing everywhere. So I just like playing all these other decks that everybody doesn't even know about because they're so cool. And then I'm also really I'm a sucker for the art of some stuff.
Yeah.
Like some of the art on some of these cards are so like they're just really cool. I mean, BAs they're big. Everybody knows about them and everything. A lot of people play them, but the art on BA is awesome. I love the danger art. I think the danger art is cool. Kaiju art's super cool.
Oh,
And then
dangerous.
I love sports, so the UA art is fave. But that's just me. But yeah, I just that's my main thing is I feel like everyone's overlooking the bigger game of Yu-Gi-Oh and how you can play something that you can make
Never
your
thought about
favorite
that,
instead of they all just want to put all their money into one deck and then when that gets hit they sell it all and go to the next big good deck.
It's because they want to get the most reward for their investment.
Exactly, but I get the most reward out of playing something that nobody else plays that I've made my own. You know what I mean?
I'd much rather play at a locals where they're all playing casual decks and you can just have fun with like.
And you're playing, and I want to play different stuff.
Yeah, instead of just like, oh, well, down big grades are good right now. Well, everybody else.
And I'm sure there's locals somewhere that are like that.
Oh yeah, most of them are, especially with Salmon Grades. Like I said, that's why I don't like them. That's like my least favorite meta deck I've ever come across is Salmon Grades because I see them everywhere. And it's because they're so cheap, and I understand it. Like I get it, you know. And people that are new to the game and they're like, man, I want to get into it, but I mean, I don't want a bad taste in my mouth. I want to win, so I'm gonna pick up the most cheap, really good deck there is.
The last time it was like this, it was when the Dino shit came out, right?
Something like that.
It was not as
like
it wasn't as bad, but it was still.
Well, yeah, it's a cheap thing that everybody wants to play.
Yeah.
And since it's good.
So
And nobody likes playing against meta decks. Like that's like
Unless you have
except
a meta deck.
like I don't. Most people don't like going to like YCSs and stuff because nobody wants to go and fight
The
like
reason why they're
15
going
Sky
to
Strikers.
Well,
And the
I was gonna say
Luna
because
Lights.
you
I
can't
forgot
say that
about
most
the
people
Luna
don't want
Lights.
to because we've had like constant record-breaking attendances.
Like for most of the people
It's
that
people who
don't
don't
want to go.
Yeah.
that's
That's
what I
okay.
meant.
Yeah, that's the reason.
Yeah.
I forgot about Luna Lights. I know that was a long time ago, but I do not like Luna Lights. I really like. No, I mean like I know the question
Yeah.
for that was a while ago, but I just remembered that Lunar Lights is a thing. And I think their art is stupid, and I think they are stupid. Like I don't like. He brought up YCS, and I was like, oh, the amount of Lunar Lights I played. That's like all I played was Lunar Lights, and then I played some random Blue Eyes deck. It was
Watch it, no?
yeah. No, I beat that guy.
No, I fought 3 Go controls and lost 3 times.
Yeah, the Guru controls.
See, I beat Scotch Struggle, I beat Salads, I beat something else, I forget. But yeah, I lost 3 times. It's 3 Go control.
Well, before we start drifting, the next one on here is the best part about playing casual. Like, why do you guys choose to play casual? I mean, I know it's kind of a similar question to why you don't play meta, but like, you know, is there any reason that you guys specifically are like, I want to be a casual player? We'll start. We'll start with Wes.
Like I just find most of the more casual like rogue strategies to be a lot more fun.
Okay.
Like,
in what way?
Well, just because like they can still do stuff, and if you're playing with somebody else who's also playing casually and they kind of just let you play, not like if you're playing a meta deck and they negate all your stuff. But like for Black Wings, I just like shitting stuff out and then making a full on remaster and then just sitting on it, stealing your shit. It's just there's just a lot more fun to be had in like different stuff. Like,
Okay.
Ultimate Conductor is one of my favorite cards now that I know what that is. and I wouldn't say it's meta on its own, but I don't know.
It's up there. You like decks that are up there that can they can do good things.
And,
yeah. Okay.
Which I guess that's kind
Chris?
of topic.
I mean, okay,
What attracts you to the casual strategy?
I'll segue out of yours. To me, UAs are not consistent. But I love playing them, and I have beat a lot. Like I've beat a lot of meta decks with them. Like if I draw the right cards, then I can do something. Like, but I mean, it's not one of those decks that can. Like if you don't draw, even if you draw the right cards, I'm not doing a lot. Like if I draw the right cards, I can wreck your shit.
So
with UAs.
so you like you like trading out that consistency that the meta decks have for having this crazy win condition that like when it goes through is like
it's exactly stuff that's like it's actually a challenge for me to do it by myself.
Yeah.
Like I don't even have to like I'm having I'm challenging myself building the board I need without even having disruptions. Like I'm having to actually work hard on my own to do it, and with all the disruptions, it's like it makes it even worse. So that's why I mean, like casual, like when we're all playing casually, like when I'm playing you,
it's the funnest time.
or like when I'm playing you, or, you know, anytime I'm playing somebody with another casual deck, it's so much more fun because the game gets played out. You know, everybody gets to do something. I get to see him build a board. He gets to see me build a board. Like, everybody gets a chance to play the game.
Okay.
And I feel like that's the biggest thing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that people miss out on playing meta and everything is because when you're playing meta, especially these, you know, going first, just control decks that just stop you from doing anything, it keeps the other player from playing the game. And, like, that's why I hate FTKs. Like, when you play Yu-Gi-Oh! It should be about you two playing together.
Yeah.
Like playing. I mean, yeah, you're playing against each other and you want to win, but you're playing together. You're not exactly. I mean, you know, but it's like you're not there to just completely stop everybody else from playing. And this is your game. Like it's everybody's game.
So
everybody
I think
should be able to play.
as a meta player, the only deck that's really doing that right now would be the Danger Thunder Dragon.
Yeah.
Because that's more of the, you know, if you can't out this board, I win.
Yeah.
That's why, like, when I play Sky Striker, it's fun because it's like, well, if I don't negate the right thing, I'll lose.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'll get punished. And with Salamangreats, I mean, I know you guys have played against it a lot. Their boards aren't that great.
Right.
It's just, if you don't break it, they'll just do it all over again.
It's just the thing of, like, Sal is a really good example. It's like, I mean, I've played BAs against them. And I've played other decks against them that are like, don't do too bad. But like, I main UAs, which is, it's just a fun deck for me. I know it's stupid. It's not a good deck at all, but I wouldn't even say that. Like, it's not a bad deck. It's just, it's a casual deck. It's what a casual deck is. And so
It's like that
When-
great example of a casual
exactly.
deck.
And so when I get stopped, it's that type of deck where when I get stopped, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like that's it. There's nothing I can do. So it's like that's my favorite deck to play. So when you stop me from playing it, I'm like, well, now I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't want to play. I don't want to play meta because of that. So it's just when I play casually and I'm playing with casual players, I can do my board. You can stop me from doing certain things. Like if I put out Power Jersey and you stop Power Jersey, negate Power Jersey. I'm like, okay, that's dead. We can keep this game rolling.
Yeah.
Then you're still going. I'm not getting completely destroyed. You're not getting completely destroyed. The game's just being played, and I think that's what casual play is what makes casual play so fun. Is that everyone's able to play the game and not getting just completely stopped.
James, anything you want to say about why you specifically like a casual?
What I do, I preface it by saying, when I was in high school, like 11th to 12th grade, me and him played. He played old school Black Ones. I played old school Chaos Dragons, and it was the most fun time I had playing Yu-Gi-Oh ever. Because it was like us and like 6 other people. One had counter failures. One had guild. What was it?
Ancient Gears.
Ancient guilds. They
Red
had
Eyes.
Red Eyes. Just stuff you wouldn't see.
So
at
it's just
locals.
you like the idea of like the two casual strategies kind
Yeah.
of going together
Yeah.
because it's not like a clear outcome kind of thing.
Exactly. When
Yeah, you never know who's gonna
Like
win.
if I walk in with my Sky Strikers and I
They're
face
going away.
against Chris's
Yeah.
UAs, it's almost like a clear winner
Yeah.
and no
from
one
the
would-
go.
and no one would want to fight you if you went to high school. No one would want to play with you because it's no use.
Yeah, high school
Okay.
Yu-Gi-Oh was
It was
that was
funnest
the
time.
funnest time of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
'Cause everybody played
It's like
casually.
you had no idea what you was going to fight.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah, oh, he built this random janky deck. Let's see what happens. It's crazy.
I remember the first time well, not the first time, but I played against someone playing Galaxy Eyes, and I was playing Battling Boxers. And so it's like the old stuff like that. It's like
Yeah.
it's kind of like a nostalgia trip. You guys want to keep it going. It makes sense.
And
Uh,
it's just more fun, or I forget exactly what I said, but
Nice.
I don't know. It just, I thought about it and it's one of it. But it just, because nobody likes, or I said nobody likes fighting the meta decks. Like if you're playing with your friends, like you're never gonna want to fight you with like one of my other decks. Like if that's you only have Sky Strikers, you only have meta, you're not gonna want to play that because it's just not fun to always just shred. You just want to have fun with it sometimes, so you make shit decks.
Yeah, and I think that's the hard part about me personally. Like, I mean, because I know you're addressing me with it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's obvious, but like, it's why I kind of try to. That's why I'm not playing as a thought and
Yeah,
any
you
builds
have,
right
like,
now because like I'm not gonna sit here and like, hey man, you want to come over and play, or you want to come over so I can as a thought you?
And
Like-
yeah,
We're not even
exactly.
playing. Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's why I never considered you a meta player because like you never just stop people from like you've always
I
let
played
people
as
play
a
the
thought in
game.
Sky Strikers.
Like, still though, but you've always let people play the game. Like I've noticed that. Like you're a respectable meta.
So you say I'm
player.
not like a stereotypical meta player?
You're like
Okay.
you let people still play the game. I mean, you did play Trick Stars and do that reincarnation roll thing on me that one time, and I think we're not friends anymore. 'Cause I'm still trying to forgive you, but other than that, it's
You notice how I haven't put it back together, by the way?
Yeah.
With my main deck summon limit reincarnation scythe.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The whole summon limit thing. Let me tell you something. I played BA
That is
against
another
you with that, and you
controversial
summon limited me like twice, and I was
So
like,
what is that?
I'm done.
Normal summon tour guide, activate effect, pass.
Yeah, that's all I could do.
Honestly though.
All right. Well, the last question, and this is kind of more personal than the other ones have been. You guys have both been to a YCS. I mean, we all went together, and locals.
Both.
All you guys have all been.
He said both.
I said all. Yeah, you guys have all been to a YCS. You guys go to locals regularly. How are y'all treated as casual players? Chris, we'll start with you.
Man, surprisingly, respected. Like people respect that. You want to play a different deck and everything. I mean, it's really nice to go to a locals or even he mentioned one of our friends earlier and remembered him by the deck he played because he's a casual player. Like, it's just that, like, I'm being that person where you could say, oh, do you know Chris? Like, or do you know? And they'll be like, oh no, and they'll be like, oh, he's the guy that plays UAs, and they're like, oh yeah, the guy that plays UAs. Like
that one idiot.
there's not, but no, they're not like that's something that everyone remembers that you play UAs and everything. And I've topped with UAs, like I've gotten to top 4, and I've actually won one time. And I'll never let that go. With UAs, I've won locals before, so it's definitely memorable, and it's nice to be. I mean, it's you're kind of respected in a way. I mean, even at YCS, I had a guy take a picture of my deck. Like I laid out my deck, and he took a picture of it because he wanted to build it, and he was playing like I think he was playing Lunalight. No, he was playing the Orcus Azathoth Turbo. And he was playing an Orcus Azathoth Turbo, and I was playing with my UAs at a YCS, and the guy was like, I want to take a picture of your deck. I love this. So it's like, you know, you're respected. You know, it's like...
So you didn't come across any of, like, the filthy casual things that people say?
No,
Sorry, we're back. So we'll go back to Wes. How do you feel you're treated regularly?
I mean, I kind of agree with what he says. I mean, nobody really will look down at you for just trying to have fun with the game. I mean, like it, and yeah, like how everybody will remember you based off of some of the decks you play because like nobody else wants to
Especially
play.
if they're very unorthodox.
Yeah,
it's not
like,
that nobody else wants to play it. It's that nobody
Nobody
else
else
does
understands
play
how
it.
good
They
it
don't
is.
understand us. And how
They don't
good we
understand the power of flower guardians.
Dude, you don't even know what Power Jersey is.
I mean, yeah, it just brings a sort of uniqueness to the game that you can play against somebody random and just like you might like what they're playing and you just kind of want to try out whatever that is. And there's just if you're always playing meta, there is no like difference. And,
Okay.
like it's just fun to try new stuff, play against new things,
Mhm.
different challenges.
James, have you ever been, do you ever
I was
feel any kind of like discrimination from being a casual player?
positively surprised at the YCS versus I get more hate at locals than I did at the YCS.
Yeah, because you faced a lot of what would be considered
played
meta.
Meta, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was all like, well, good game. It was a very interesting deck. And I was like, oh yeah, cool, thanks. And
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody was like, I haven't seen this before and stuff.
yeah, it
and
was
it's-
really positive.
That's something I really like
community
about the
is-
Yu-Gi-Oh
yeah.
community is that like
It's not what it
I'm in
seems.
a lot of communities. I mean, I play video games. You know, we play airsoft and like we all play video games too.
Yeah.
We all do all that stuff, and Yu-Gi-Oh is by far the best community. Like everyone's supportive, everyone's
Yeah.
nice.
So even in airsoft, it's like if you have like a rental gun or something like that, you're almost like, oh great, this guy probably sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Like you're definitely treated differently in every aspect. I mean, if you're playing Siege and you play
Yeah.
what is a good character that nobody plays?
Ash.
Yeah. If
Ash.
Oh yeah, if you play Ash, everyone's
T'Challa.
that's like. Let me tell you
What do
something.
you mean?
Dude, T'Challa's great. Don't talk about him like that. No, but if you play Ash, Ash is literally as soon as you see an Ash player, you're like, if you played Yu-Gi-Oh, you would play Salmon. Like that's every Ash player sees.
But see, what if they're playing Ash, but then they pull out the G36 and then
He's
what?
an idiot, you know.
Oh, thanks.
No, if they're playing Ash and they run the G36, my first thought is you're running the G36 because it still has the ACOG. Like that's like first thought. No, but like in every community, they're all.
You don't use all ability, do you? No.
No.
The grenade launcher?
Yeah, he does. I know.
We're gonna talk about this after the video.
We have some walls.
But no, the Yu-Gi-Oh community is just better than every other community I've ever been a part of. Like they're just super supportive, super nice, and just all around. Like you can be a meta player or a casual player, you're still respected. Like you're still respected as a Yu-Gi-Oh player. So it's a really good community to be a part of.
Most.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Those are such.
There's always, it doesn't matter where you go.
There's always your
gonna be
bad apples.
toxic people.
Yeah.
You know, but Yu-Gi-Oh's probably got the least amount of toxic people compared to other things that I've been a part of.
Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and round off this video. Thank guys for participating.
It was exciting.
And viewers, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more.